Jack Doherty has did one of the most disgusting acts on the internet and is on the verge of losing all of his audience, from putting his finger in his nose and touching girls with it, harassing people on the street, and running one of the cruelest OnlyFriends empire. He's done it all. Things went literally evil and out of control when he tried to force an underage girl of 16 years old to start her OnlyFriends and join his empire.
Jack that has an OF agency, they would try to get me into it. They tried a lot. They tried to be like, yo, can we work together? Can we do this?
This 20-year-old kid, who looks like 12, started making YouTube videos when he was 13, and he mostly made fun pranks or videos flipping markers. But no one could have predicted that when the big chunks of money started rolling in, this kid would turn into one of the most disgusting-minded people on the internet, with worst reputation on YouTube.
All right, listen.
Go, look at guys, my boy.
$500,000.
Higher.
You've made more than this 15-year-old kid has made more than
$882,000.
A little higher.
And as more money kept coming in, Jack slowly transformed into an evil spirit who began luring girls into his empire, the OF Empire. The girls are forced to work as slaves to Jack and his extremely cringe OnlyFriends empire for just minimum wage.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a professional athlete.
Really?
We literally do OF.
You're way too short for that.
Bro, no I'm not. Anyone can be good at anything.
We literally do OF.
No, we do OF.
Even during his live streams, Jack often treats the girls around him like they're trash.
Yo, bitch. Hey, pop it.
I would, but you'll get banned.
No, I won't.
Are you sure? I'll actually flash my
Do it.
Don't play with me because I'll
Do it. Hey, ask.
However, the treatment for the girls who worked for him was much worse. He, with his bunch of OnlyFriends models, have consistently been making funny sketches where the girls were used as bait.
Excuse me, are you following me?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. All right, guys, he's actually following me. All right, since he's following me, I'm gonna take him shopping today. So where do you want to go?
Crocs.
Crocs? Okay, let's go to Crocs. Let's go check out. Here you go. Enjoy that. Follow McKinley. Follow. This could be.
And the real purpose is to funnel his audience of teenagers and kids to the OnlyFriends accounts of these girls. And the worst part was that Jack had been purposely targeting underage girls so he could manipulate them into signing so-called slavery contracts and keeping most of their money with himself.
Eat her throat until it comes off her nose for OnlyFans, so Jack can make 90% profit.
As a result of the shift in content,
All right, I got one last thing I want you to do for me.
What is it?
I think you'll like it. Come over here.
Why is it so small?
Stop! Why do they always say that?
his following skyrocketed over the next 2 years. During this time, he also began dating one of the models from his cringiest empire, McKinley Richardson.
My girlfriend McKinley just got my name tattooed on her neck. Where are you getting a tattoo?
On my neck.
All right, McKinley, so are you doing it?
I'm doing it.
That's a good girl.
And like other models, all the content on McKinley's own channel was just a tool to get young kids to use their parents' credit cards to buy OnlyFriends subscriptions without them even knowing what they're clicking on.
Yo, I swear, you look like Lana Rose. People have said that to me, and how do you know who that is? How old are you? I'm 50. Excuse me, are you guys following me?
Yes.
You are? Could we show proof? Oh, she has the phone? Well, I already know that they do because they came up to me, right?
Yes.
You guys watch my video?
Yes.
Perfect, so they already know what to do, and I'm gonna give you my credit card.
With TikTok and other platforms turning a blind eye to his disgusting marketing schemes, Jack has made millions of dollars, and he doesn't waste a second trying to flex it in everyone's faces.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Jack Doherty, and this is my crib.
Here we go again. Big body bitch. Cut off all my friends.
Even though a major chunk of his earnings is coming from OnlyFriends.
So he makes most of his money through OnlyFans. He manages a lot of OnlyFans girls, as well as having an OnlyFans of his own, which I think if you sign up for that, you need to be put on some kind of FBI watch list because this looks like a child.
But in October of 2023, his empire would begin to show signs of crumbling and on the verge of getting exposed. A clip was posted by Drama Alert on X, which showed Heel Mike, one of Jack's friends, talking to a girl named Natty Carolinas, who was a minor at the time. During the same stream, Jack had also tried to convince Natty to do OnlyFriends, but in a very subtle way, which could never lead back to him.
The fact that they're trying to get a girl to make an OnlyFans, like
We don't watch, no one wants to buy our OnlyFans. I'm just saying, like, you might as well. Like.
Heel Mike later alleged that Natty had told everyone that she was actually 18, which caused the confusion.
No, you're still here. Wait, where are you going?
bro, I have f***ing geography class.
Okay, don't say that on stream. what time did you leave? What time's your geography? Do you have to leave?
Yes.
What time do you have geography class?
7 in the morning.
But what's more confusing is the fact that why would a grown adult be worried about her high school class at 7 in the morning? It all goes to show how all the people around Jack are just as sick in the head as him. Well, it's clearly an underage girl. If you need to check her ID to see if she's young, she's too damn young. First of all, she looks too young, fake ID or not. And one of the girl's friends later talked about the situation on stream where she confirmed her real age.
Under 21 until 12/28/2027. That means she was born 2006.
Stop.
She was born 2006.
Els, stop. You're just making it worse.
I don't care.
While many people had their doubts, Natty would later do an interview where she talked about her time at Jack's house, where she says that everyone knew her age.
So there were people in the house that knew you were 16, but they didn't say anything. Okay.
Because they didn't really think it was a big deal. Like I had a camera guy that would come and shoot for me, the one that kind of like films for him, for Jack now. He used to be only my cameraman. He knew. A lot of people in the house knew as well. They just saw how I would handle things. They saw how I was the one blowing up in the house. Like I was the one pulling most of the views. So that's why they didn't say anything, because they were like, as long as she's pulling in the views, as long as she's making them famous, more famous, or getting them more clout, that's all that they cared about.
She also mentioned Heel Mike's allegations of her using a fake ID, which he said was total nonsense.
I never had a fake ID. I never owned a fake ID. I always was. They asked me how old I was. I literally answered 16.
And despite knowing how old she was, Jack still tried to push her to do OnlyFans.
Jack, that has an OF agency, they would try to get me into it. They tried a lot. They tried to be like, yo, can we work together?
But like Natty mentioned, it wasn't just Jack. Many of the models who were working for him tried to convince her to join them and become a slave for Jack's empire, like they did. The whole idea is extremely degenerate, but that's how Jack has been able to get so many models to work under him.
The girls would try to sound so convincing about it. Like
so they were girls trying to get you to do it?
Yeah, like his girls would try to get me to do it. So they would come and they would be like, have you ever posted a picture on social media? And I was like, yeah. Have you ever posted like a swimsuit, like you in a swimsuit at the beach? And I'm like, yeah, I guess everyone has posted themselves at the beach. And they're like, well, that's basically what OnlyFans is.
I mean, bro, these all seem so disgusting, to be honest. And the worst part about this is the fact that Natty's initial appearance on Drama Alert didn't affect Jack's business in any way. In fact, she even mentions that he and his crew are still looking for young girls to join him in his degeneracy.
It's kind of messed up how they're still going for minors, which is kind of weird. It's just weird. I feel like they just took that as an advantage. Like, oh yay, more clout for me.
Jack and his crew obviously don't care about much as long as they're getting clout. But after this interview dropped, it seems like the floodgates had opened and Jack was starting to get a lot of heat for his action. The shocking part was that Jack had been doing this for a long time, as he did with Natalie Reynolds. She had been contracted to work with Jack on a bunch of content, which was basically the same thing as the rest. But Natalie had slowly begun to realize that Jack was taking advantage of her, and once her contract ended, she took to Twitter to post a series of allegations against Jack, saying Jack is a narcissist and all the girls know that they're being scammed but stick around for a lavish lifestyle. I was the first person involved years ago and know everything how this dirty operation works. She also referenced Claire in another tweet saying this girl was 17 and Jack waited months for her birthday to get her drunk and sign a contract on a yacht. After her tweets went viral, Natalie claimed that her Instagram was deactivated because Jack was trying to silence her.
My IG got banned and I'm pretty sure it was Jack that took it down because he's like flipping out that I'm exposing the out of him. So my Instagram got deactivated this morning and now I have no Instagram.
And as if things couldn't get worse for Jack, a couple of months later, one of Jack's crew members, Norway, would expose him of inviting underage girls over to his house.
Jack said she was actually 17, but don't tell anybody. Jack, I'm gonna tell people she was 17, Jack. Sophie girl. Or not Sophie, Sophia. Sophia's little sister was 17.
He'd been featured in Jack videos for only a few months, but it was clear Norway had had enough when he decided to speak out against him. Jack hit back at him by posting this tweet saying, "Can't believe Norway switched up on me that fast. I never even kicked him out. I genuinely cared about the kid and did everything for him and still would. He picked clout over a friendship I thought was real." Despite the claims made by Norway and Natalie, there was still some doubt to these claims. Not because the public believed that there was some conspiracy against Jack, but because both the people accusing him are known to do basically anything for clout. Under one of Natalie's tweets, one guy tweeted, "Isn't she the annoying girl who spray paints her gym clothes on and then is surprised when people tell her it's inappropriate?" People needed evidence from people who weren't clout chasers, and they got it thanks to the YouTuber The Asher Show, who interviewed Matthew Gonzalez, an ex-employee of Jack's in February of 2024, who revealed details of a sinister scam he'd been running for years.
What is the scam that you said that Jack Doherty is running?
On the videos that we do, we say that it's free. You want to go make an account, you subscribe to it, and then you're hit with a DM from the girl saying, "Hey baby, like da-da-da-da." You go down the loophole of giving your money slowly. It may be $10, maybe $20. Slowly and but surely it gets to these crazy numbers where the first, second, third-ish month, I had Jack and Logan like 70-something K, over 100K in a single day. Like, they've made so much fucking money, I was actually shocked.
Considering how Jack has been making over $100,000 a day and exploiting these underage girls from the very start, Matthew explained how Jack only goes for the young ones so they're easier to take advantage of.
Let's say I'm Jack and I'm signing this girl and I ask her, "Hey, can you just give me your social security number? I'm gonna take it and put it, and I'm gonna create a bank account with us together." But in reality, he goes and just makes it for the girl. The girl never sees the amount that's in that account. Jack's name has nothing to do with that bank account. He pays himself through her account, and he, just does what he wants with the money. Then he pays out the girl through when he gets it, and then the IRS will one day come to these girls and be like, "Hey, where's all that money? How did you go about it?"
And Jack is pretty smart when it comes to managing his business, as he often chooses to recruit younger girls because they can be easier to manipulate.
They obviously go for like the youngest ones. Crazy one that they have, Claire. She was 17 and we met her at Sway. Not even just Claire. He obviously just goes for the young girls. And Claire actually signed when she was drunk on a boat, and she's not allowed to drink.
These are some pretty serious claims against Jack. Not only is he scamming these girls out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, but he is actively trying to sign underage models so he can have more control over them as they grow older. And as the older videos began resurfacing, we realized that Jack and his crew have been showing off their vile nature on their streams for everyone to see.
Why are people saying I'm a minor?
This fucking minor out of here, dude.
No, for real.
Do you ship us? Of course. We don't have our number. It's our number. Why? Because I don't know why you're kicking us out on morning.
By this point, the allegations were piling up, with multiple accounts coming out with accusations of Jack signing multiple underage girls for his OnlyFriends business, and with every story that came out, we were shown just how disgusting his entire empire is. It's pretty surprising how Jack was recently calling for Lil Baby to show up at his birthday.
You're making it. Oh, fuck. Please get me a little baby for my birthday. Please give me a little baby for my birthday. I'll do anything. Please, sir. Say my name. Dear Mickey Mace, please give me a little baby for my birthday. I'll do anything.
All while he's hanging out with little babies in his own house. Being a total douchebag isn't something new for Jack though. He's been working overtime to make sure he's one of the most insufferable people on camera.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read though. Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm sure your kids watch.
Get away from me.
You started talking to me, buddy.
Get away.
You get away from me.
That's really funny, Jack. You've harassed countless people in malls and public spaces and act super tough when you have your big bodyguard carrying you like a spoiled brat.
Not so fast, little bro. Not so fast, little bro. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
But what would you actually do if you had to go anywhere without your hired muscle?
Jack Doherty's at our gas station.
Hey, yo, pussy. Yo, fucking pussy, bro. What you gonna do about it, bitch? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, you think of the Island Boys, bro. You a bitch. You a bitch, bro. Hop in your way, we ain't gonna do.
Not such a tough guy anymore, are you? And sometimes this pipsqueak even gets rocked with his security around, which may be even more embarrassing. Now, I don't really subscribe to violence, but Ryan may have a great idea for Jack Doherty's content. That should be the new trend. Videos of him getting walloped. I'd subscribe to that. Pretty hard to imagine this innocent kid who was flipping markers and trying to meet the FaZe clan is now pimping himself out for clout. And like all great content creators, Jack also decided to invite some of the most unhinged people to his house, like Zerka, the Island Boys, FouseyTube, and Neon. What could possibly go wrong?
Me in the eye, you haven't even made eye contact. What's an act?
Dude.
What's an act?
I've been this close.
What's an act?
See, that was a lot of breath.
And Jack's a special kind of weasel. His strategy hasn't really changed since he was a kid. Jack loves stirring up conflict and then pretending like he has no clue what's going on.
We're going back.
Now we can't box.
His live streams are just a combination of having the worst people under the same roof while they act like animals. More often than not, Jack ends up eating his words. It's actually pretty crazy how many times he's been smacked in his own house. This guy even commented saying, Jack is basically allowing anyone who gets invited to his house to smack him for free. I mean, that's really funny. It really can't be a good sign if you're constantly living in the fear of being punched by someone, but that's just a regular day in the life of Jack Doherty. It's kind of sad to see this little kid who once dreamed of being a YouTube star has turned into a clout-chasing pimp who forces young girls to work for him on disgustingly cheap contracts, all while he makes millions selling OnlyFriends content to children. All Jack does is instigate fights when he does live streams, which ends up with him being slapped around. Or hides behind his bodyguard after harassing people in public. And despite having all the money he could have ever dreamed of, Jack can't buy a spine for himself to stand up to anyone.
Get out of my house! No, get out of my f***ing house! You're not going to attack me like that. Zerka!
Even in his own house, when he needs other people to help get stuff done. Even his so-called girlfriend might be cheating on him, as she was accused of cheating on Jack with Matthew Gonzalez, and he would reveal details of it on the It Is What It Is podcast appearance.
She flies in, right, and she puts her bags into the room that she was going to be staying in, and I was like, hey, McKinley, do you want to look at the pictures that I got of you from LA? And then she comes into my room, she gets in the bed with me under the covers, we're just like on the laptop, whatever. Very shortly, laptop closes, we're making out, I'm doing some things with her, whatever, you know. And then Jack walks in, he's like, yo, are we gonna go get some...
Now, it's not clear whether all these things are purely for clout or if they're just a part of Jack's marketing gimmick to make more money. But whatever it is absolutely intolerable for Jack to drag underage girls into his messed up world of manipulation.